Hey guys, happy Diwali. I am basically creating a really nice, easy, wearable look for Diwali or any kind of Indian occasion that you're going to, whether it be an Indian wedding, even a Gurdwara ceremony, you know, just something simple, but it pops. And I'm telling you, it's all in the red lip. Okay, and also I've just got this fun colorful kind of dupatta on, which I actually got in Southall, and you can wear it with like a plain suit and jazz it up with something like this. I mean, that's my vibe. Aside from what I'm wearing, if you want to know how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching. But before I let you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. Hit that subscribe button. It's really easy. It's in the corner somewhere. And also don't forget to add me on Instagram. Follow me over there. But for now, enjoy the tutorial. Okay, party people, let's start. So I've already just primed my skin. I will list the one that I've used down below in the description box though. I'm going to conceal my scarring right there with none other than Kevyn Aucoin. This is my go-to, you know it, and I don't know whether you want me to keep this bit in my tutorials or not, but hey, it's a step that I don't really ever skip. For the first time ever, guys, I've got no product in my brows. I always start with my brows already done and on, but I'm trying to do things differently at the moment. So yeah, I am going to go in with foundation. I'm going to mix two. You use whatever you feel is best for you. Use something that you feel is long wearing. I'm experimenting today, basically. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Pro Filter, which I love, but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the McGrath Foundation. I've not done this before, but hey, someone's got to do the trying and testing around here, and I'm afraid it's going to be me, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. I'm actually using the McGrath foundation brush like this, which is the Morphe M439. It's just a bigger version of the McGrath one. And I'm just going to stipple them out. I've tried using a lighter Fenty shade today. I've used 290. I think it might be a little too light, but I did mix in the shade 17 in the McGrath, which has got warmth to it. Actually, the two of them together is not bad. I'm definitely not Fenty 290 on its own. Guys, I love mixing foundations together. I always feel like the foundation looks so much better when it's been mixed with another kind of consistency. So the Fenty's really nice and matte, and then the McGrath is like really runny. And actually, this shade is working out just fine, if you ask me. I'm actually going to skip through the cream contour part just because I have a full in-depth video on how to do that, and I'll be back for concealer. And also, I feel like not everybody wants to cream contour. Not everyone wants to do this step. So I'm just going to go ahead and get on with it. Okay, cream contour's on and blended. And like I said, I have a full video explaining cream contour, giving you the full 1-1 on it if you want to know how to do it. But I'm going to move on to concealer, and I've got the Laura Mercier. This is the Ultra Long Wear Concealer Flawless Fusion. They actually recently came out with new shades of this concealer, which I'm excited about because I had to use 2 shades before and now just the one. So now I'm ready to tell you about it because I really like the concealer. I just didn't want to put on 2 concealers. This is a shade 3C. We're going to put this on in any areas that need brightening, lifting, and all of the usual areas that I like to highlight. So under the eyes, down my nose, center of the forehead, cupid's bow, chin. You know how it is. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out just by stippling over all the areas. And the reason I like to stipple is because I don't want to drag the product around and basically blend it everywhere. If you take it in circular motions and start moving it back and forth, it's just going to go everywhere where you don't want it to go. And I always like to have my foundation brush on hand just to like pat over the edges so that it's like meshed in to the foundation. And then when it comes to blending out the under eye area, again, I'm just going to be patting and making sure I get it right into the inner corner and then taking it all the way around. And I don't want to take it too far down my face, and I'll use my foundation brush like before just to soften that edge. And then I'm going to set that in place, and I'm actually trying for the first time the Creme de la Mer or La Mer Translucent Powder. I've heard so many good things about this, and yeah, I just really wanted to try it. It's super lightweight. Ooh, it's actually really nice and brightening. Ooh, that's so nice. It looks like I've got barely any powder on. It's an expensive product. Sometimes expensive doesn't always mean good, but this is actually really good. This is going to definitely be like a special occasion kind of product. It's kind of just brightened under my eyes as well. And the actual powder, although it's translucent, it's kind of a peachy translucent colour. So I think that's why it's... I'm just going to pat this on in all of the areas that we've highlighted. Oh my god, guys. I'm like major bright, but that is such like a lightweight powder. I can't even tell you. This will be really, really good on mature skin. I'm definitely going to use this powder on my mum, like obviously where you've got more fine lines and stuff like that, and I'm definitely starting to get all of that stuff. I'm going to set the rest of my face makeup with the Pat McGrath powder in the shade medium 3. This powder is super, super lightweight, so I'm just going to take it in circular motion just over anywhere where we haven't already set. And this powder's really, really like warm. So it's going to just warm up my skin tone a little bit. And also where the La Mer powder's so like brightening, I just need some color back in my skin basically. So maybe if I use like a darker foundation, I wouldn't use this powder. Oh my god, guys, I'm literally obsessed with this combination today. I don't want to jinx this look. I don't want to jinx my skin. I don't want to do anything, but I'm not gonna lie, it is looking good. Come on, come on, it is. Next up, guys, I'm gonna bronze my skin and add some more warmth into it and get some structure going. And I've got this little palette from NARS. How cute is this packaging, by the way? This is the, I'm gonna butcher this, Motu Tane, but look inside. It's such a beautiful palette. So you get the bronzer, blusher, and a highlight shade. And I think I'm going to use the bronzer and the highlight because I've got something else for blush, which I'm really excited about as well. The bronzer in here is Laguna by NARS, and that's like one of their most famous. I think I've tried it, but only once. So I really wanted to give it a go today. Oh, it's a really nice shade. If anyone's been watching me for a long time, you'll know that I jump on these popular bandwagons really late. Like whatever is like everyone loves. So I won't actually try it till like ages. I'm sure you guys must have Laguna, something close to, but it's in this teeny palette which has everything in it, which is amazing. So I'm just taking this over the areas where I've already bronzed, and actually I really like this for traveling. This is what you need. So guys, I'm going to move on to the highlighter in this really cute palette. And because it's like quite a light and bright highlighter, I'm going to go in with a bit of the Fenty Hustla Baby one first. Just because, hear me out, that one is really like white and icy. Obviously, this palette isn't like made for brown skin tones. It's a universal sort of palette. So they've put in something nice and bright, which we can totally wear. But we need some warmth to be laid down first, and then we can use that highlighter as kind of like a pop of highlight, or just make this highlighter even brighter. I've just put this Fenty Beauty one on just here on the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit. And now I'll go in with the NARS one just over, and can you see? I know you can see because it's super bright, but imagine I just put that down on its own. Because it's so light and icy on our skin tone, on a brown skin, warm skin, might look ashy and grey. So that is why you want to lay down like a warm highlighter first. And now if I blend the two together, it's still popping right there. Don't say I don't have your back, boo. Come on, come on. So just a little bit here. Woo! With no extra product on this brush, I'm just going to blend these two highlighters out and together. And then I'm just going to take the Fenty Beauty one to just highlight around the rest of my face. And just on a pencil brush, I'm going to take some down the center of my nose. I love doing this. I always feel like a nose highlight, for me personally, just brings everything together. I always blend it out with my finger rather than a brush. Okay, onto blusher. This is actually a Christmas palette, and if you guys have been following me on my Instagram, you would have seen me talk about this on my IG stories a couple of weeks ago. There's a new blush palette from NARS, and it's from their Christmas collection. How cute is this? But I literally love all of the blushes in here. In fact, there's a nice warmer highlighter in here. I'm gonna take this shade and this shade together, and I'm just going to take it on the apples of my cheeks. And the best way to find your apples of your cheeks is to smile, and you'll see where it pops out. That's where you want to mainly place it, and then brush it back. I've been really trying to get into describing things properly for you, just because I've recently been teaching my sisters how to do makeup. I really have to describe what I'm doing so that they understand. So I want to do the same for you guys as well. And I'm just going to use the pencil to draw on my ends. I kind of like to focus most of the product just on the tail of my brow. I don't like to take too much through the whole of my brow at the moment. I like it to look a little softer and more natural. And I'll just brush through with like a spoolie. I can never say it. And over here, just where I feel like my brow dips in a little, just where I feel like the hairs are slightly sparse, that's where I'm going to go in. I feel like that brow is done already, like so quick. And I'm also just going to take a little bit just on the front of my brow with the pencil. I actually like the pencil. Voila, we have a brow, guys. I'm going to move on to the eyes now. I've already prepped my lid with some concealer, and I'm going to go into the new Huda Beauty Medium Nude Obsessions palette. So she brought out 3 for like light, rich skin tones and medium. So I'm gonna start off by going into this shade as our transitional color, and I'm just gonna pack it on to the outer corner and take it through the crease in windscreen wiper motions, just back and forth. And this is like the most perfect transitional shade for a warm skin tone and medium skin. Huda's always just coming through with the collections. Oh my god, the girl doesn't take a day off, but they're always so good. So I'm just building that up and making sure it's nice and blended out and seamless. And then I'm going to go into this darker brown shade, and I'm just going to start with building this up on the outer corner again, and then just working it through the crease. And this is going to be such a nice wearable look. This is just one of those looks that will go with literally, most likely, any outfit. I'm gonna go into this really beautiful gold shade here, but I'm gonna go into it with my finger, and I'm just gonna pat over the area that doesn't have any shadow on, and it's just a nice blank space, just because it's a textured eyeshadow, and I just find that they work better pressed on with your finger or either damp on a brush. Hello, Diwali. And I'm just going to use a teeny brush to get into the inner corner bit. So I want to get right into that inner corner. Also, just to work around the edge, like so. I'm also just going to take the brown shadow that's on the outer corner, just pat over that edge right here, really lightly, just so that I get like a soft, diffused blend between the 2 shades. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some liner now, and I'm taking the Huda Beauty, I think this is called Life Liner, yep. And I'm taking the liquid liner, and I'm just going to line my entire eyes with this, create a little wing as I do. Liner is on. Woo! I'm going to go back into the brown eyeshadow, the dark brown one, and just take it on the outer corner on the lower lash line. And just want to smudge it along here. And then I'll just take the transitional color just along that also, so that it kind of blends and diffuses out into something. I'm actually going to go back into this little palette from NARS and take the bright highlight shade and use that in the inner corner. And oh my god, that looks really nice on its own as an inner corner highlight. Oh, that's really nice. And then just to make this look a bit more fun, I'm going to take a nude pencil. And this is the Zoeva Soft Kohl Pencil. And I'm going to run this in my waterline just to brighten things up a little bit, to make the eye look a bit more fresh and bring a bit more of like a modern feel and touch to the look. Because I love traditional looks, but with a modern day vibe. I'm just going to apply some mascara now to my top and bottom lashes. I'm taking the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, I think it is, yeah, Superhero Mascara, and I actually really like this mascara. So I'm going to take some Huda Beauty lashes, and these are the Olivia shorty ones. These are collaboration lash. I really love them. I've literally looked after them, held on to them for my dear life. They're just really like nice and full at the base, but then they're nice and wispy. Lashes are on, and for the grand finale, guys, I'm not doing a nude lip. decided to go for a red lip today. I've got a new lip liner by Laura Mercier. How cute. They've revamped the whole packaging of everything. But these lip liners are new, and this is in the shade Ruby. And I'm basically lining my entire lips with this, and I might fill them in just slightly with this lip liner. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick called Carina's Love. And I'm just going to apply this all over my lips and kind of blend it into the lip liner we've just applied. Okay, I don't actually like this red that much, so I'm going to go over it with Lady Danger by MAC. It's just a classic. Yes. Already, I think if you're going to do this look, use either a really, really bright red or an orangey red, because that kind of red was like not really bright, and it wasn't not really dark either, and it was just looking a little bit old school if you ask me. Lady Danger has saved the day. Look, it's just made the orange in the eyes pop so much more too. It's good, it's good. I'm gonna finish off by accessorizing, getting my jewelry on, and then I'll be back with you. Okay guys, so this right here is the finished look. I feel like this is a perfect look for Diwali or even any kind of traditional Indian occasion, wedding, you name it. This is a really good staple go-to and super easy look. It's just a gold bronzy eye with a bright lip. I've just thrown on a really nice colourful dupatta and some earrings, and Bob's your uncle. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. It would really help me out. Comment below. Let me know what you guys are going to be up to for Diwali. I'm personally going to be spending it with my family, of course, and just chilling out, spending time with them. Maybe a couple fireworks, not too many, because I don't actually like fireworks that much, and neither does my niece. Also, subscribe to my channel for more videos. Let me know what else you want to see. And yeah, I just really hope you enjoyed this look. Happy Diwali, guys. Have a safe one. Have a lovely day and eat lots of food. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.